Alright, and welcome back, guys. Today we've got another zombie ranking video for you. Whenever I'm streaming, whenever I upload a video or anything like that, I get a lot of questions about why I'm using the certain tactical equipment I'm using in zombies. But more than just a ranking list, I'm going to be going into each different tactical equipment and tell you what it's useful for and when I would personally use it. Just because something's ranked higher on the list doesn't mean everything underneath it's worse. There's some situations that different tacticals shine more than others. But before we start ranking these, let's go over some basic information. There's 4 different tactical equipment. You can either buy them or they drop by zombies. Starting off, we have the stim shot, which costs 1,000 green salvage. We have the stun grenade, which costs 250 of the green salvage. The decoy, which cost 500 of the green salvage, and then last but not least, the monkey bomb, which cost 1,000 green salvage to buy. Now, like I was saying, you actually don't have to buy these. If you kill zombies, they'll drop. Just about everyone knows that. And they seem to drop at about the same rarity rate as what they cost. So stim shots are the most common to drop. A little bit more rare is the stun grenades. Decoys you don't see that often, and the monkey bombs are super rare. It's very uncommon to get a monkey bomb to drop, and it seems to only happen every once in a while. Like, it's something that maybe every 5 or so games I'll get a monkey bomb to drop, but I definitely don't see it that common. Now, when it comes to ranking these, I'm going to rank these in reverse order. So we're going to start off with the worst equipment and moving all the way to the single best one. Unfortunately, the equipment that I think is currently the worst in the game, coming in the final spot, is the monkey bomb. And it pains me to do that because obviously as a zombies player, I've been using the monkey bomb since World at War, and you always wanted to get it. It was always good when you got the monkey bomb out of the box. There wasn't really anything that topped it. However, I think in Cold War that's definitely changed, and I would prefer the decoys, I would prefer the stim and the stun grenade over the monkey bomb in most situations. Now, there are actually quite a few reasons this made the bottom of the list. Not only is it the most expensive thing, costing double the price of anything else on the list, also, it's super rare, so if you're not buying it, you're not going to have a lot. It also has the least amount that you can carry. You are allowed to hold a maximum of 2 monkey bombs, whereas everything else on this list, you can carry more than 2. Some of them you can carry all the way up to 5 of them, so you're very limited on the amount you're allowed to have. It also takes forever to deploy. The monkey bomb takes the single most amount of time to throw on the ground, so if you're cornered, you're not going to really save yourself by throwing a monkey bomb. You're going to be dead by the time your guy finally pulls it all the way back, throws it on the ground. Whereas other equipment activates so much quicker, and it's actually going to save you or help you revive a teammate, where you're going to spend so much time just even trying to throw the monkey bomb in the first place. The only benefits the monkey bomb actually has is it lasts longer than the decoy. So when you throw a monkey bomb, you've kind of bought yourself more time where you're able to run around and do things. However, it still doesn't distract. Dogs, specials are elite. So when you throw the monkey bomb, dogs are still going to come for you, specials are still going to come for you, and elites are still going to come for you. You can't really stop that. And I just really don't see the point. Having that extra time to do stuff really isn't that important. I can get whatever I need done in the same amount of time as I can do with a decoy or a flash grenade. So the benefit of having the extra time of a monkey bomb isn't worth the cost, the low carry amount, and the throwdown time. It is the only equipment that actually, kills zombies. Once the monkey bomb's done, it explodes, killing a few zombies around it. But at the same time, you could have just used your main weapon or something else. I don't think that makes it any better. And that's why the monkey bomb is making the 4 out of 4 slot on this list. Now, before we get into the next item, if you're new here and want to sub, I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you've already subbed, please do me a favor and double check to make sure you're still subbed, because every video I'm getting more and more comments of people telling me that YouTube unsubbed them. On top of that, I got to give a huge thanks to everyone who's given a like, comment, and watch this video in its entirety. All 3 of those things help me and my channel out massively. Now that that's out of the way, let's move on to the 3 out of 4 slot. In this slot, I have placed the decoy grenades. Now, I still find the decoy grenades good and very usable. I just think that the stim grenades and the flashbangs are a little bit better. That's why it made it this tier on the list. I still definitely prefer these over the monkey bombs, though. Being able to throw these almost instantly, it's a really quick throwdown process. The fact that they drop pretty commonly, and if need be, you can buy them for fairly cheap, makes them just a whole lot better than the monkey bomb. They don't last as long and they don't explode. But I don't really care about that, and it doesn't really affect me whatsoever when using these. You're able to carry a maximum of 3 decoys at once. That's 1 more than what you're able to do for the monkey bomb, but still less than what you can carry for the stims and flashbangs. And just like the monkey bomb, the decoy grenade does not affect dogs, specials, or elite. So all in all, that's why this made it into the 3rd slot. And now for the number 2 spot, I'm going to place the stims here. The stims are the only thing on this list that are very different than everything else. I would say the monkey bombs, the decoys, and the flash all kind of serve the same purpose. They allow you to buy a second away from the zombies, so you can upgrade your weapon, you can buy a perk, you can revive a teammate, or save yourself from a corner. Whereas the stim's not going to help you do that. If you want to revive a teammate, having a stim's not going to help you do that. If you want to buy a perk, the stim's not going to help you do that unless, you want to regenerate a little bit of health after doing so. But even given all that, I find the stims extremely useful. The fact that you can carry 5 of them and they drop all the freaking time, so you're constantly replenishing. As long as you keep 1 stim, if you just play an entire round, by the end of that round, you should have almost topped off and have a full amount of stims. I use stims pretty much anytime I get cornered or get hit by zombies and I got low health. If you hit that stim, it's going to immediately start regenerating your health. And if you don't get hit about a second or so after using a stim, you're once again going to be at full health again. Even when cornered, you can just kind of spam stims, stay alive in a corner, and it's really good for stuff like that. Especially for solo play, stims are really good. And when the game first launched, stims were my favorite. If you would have asked me a couple months ago, I would have been like, stims are the best in the game. But that was before I really started going in and using more of the flash grenades. But even though I prefer the flash grenades, you can't go wrong with stims, and it's always very nice having a few on hand. And now finally, for the number 1 slot, I mean, it's the only thing left. You guys know what it is. It is the stun grenade. And sometimes I'll call it the flash grenade. I'll go back and forth. There's really only one. You should know what I'm talking about there. But yes, out of all of the tacticals in zombies, I find the stun grenade to be by far the most useful. And I didn't really think so at first. Many people were telling me like, yo, you should use a stun grenade. It's pretty good. Kind of brushed it off and left it like that for a while. But the last month or so, I've been using them. And I can definitely say I would rather have 5 stun grenades than the max cap of any other tactical in the entire game. They're extremely useful for upgrading your weapons, buying perks, reviving teammates, pack-a-punching weapons, anything like that. If you throw a stun grenade behind you while you're training, it will give you the time you need to go ahead, interact with what you need. If it's reviving a teammate, anything like that, and you'll be on your way and good to go. And the fact that you do get a total of 5 of them is extremely useful. If you get stuck in a really bad corner, you can use more than one if needed. And with how common these drop, you're going to constantly be replenishing and getting back up to that cap of 5 relatively quickly. And one other really cool thing about the stun grenade is it actually does affect dogs. Whereas if you're using a monkey bomb or a decoy, if you have a dog behind you and use those, it's not going to help you. That dog's still going to be coming after you. If you throw a stun grenade, it will stun that dog and still allow you to get done what you need to get done. Given all of those things and the low cost of the stun grenade, I really do think it is the single best equipment for going to high rounds. Whenever I'm going for round 100 or high round gameplay, stun grenades 100% are what I'm rocking. And taking a look back and looking at this list that I just made, I really wish Treyarch would go and kind of rework these and balance some of these out. Now, if someone from Treyarch is listening, what you might have just heard me say is nerf stun grenades. That's not what I said. What I mean by that is we probably need to buff some of the items on the lower end, make them a little bit more viable, and let's leave stun grenades where they're at. They don't need a nerf. Leave them there. Let's bring the stuff at the bottom of the list and buff those ones a little bit to make them better. I think the monkey bombs could be improved by allowing you to throw them a little bit quicker and maybe increasing the cap to at least 3. The fact you can only have 2 monkey bombs is really underwhelming. And I do think the decoy grenades would be vastly improved if they allowed you to hold 5 of them, and maybe if they also affected dogs. It just seems that the stun grenades are better than both of those 2 at the bottom tier in just about every category, and I think Treyarch should show those a little bit of love to make the decoy grenades and monkey bombs a little bit more useful. But yeah, with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. Definitely let me know what you think about this list and what you would change. What is your own personal list? Do you rank things differently than me? Let me know in the comments below. With that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. I want to take the last few moments here to thank everyone who's became a YouTube member or a Twitch subscriber, and an extra special thanks to everyone who's taken it a step farther. We've got the man whose name should be really easy to pronounce, Ya Master. We've got Chef, aka Chief, aka Classified. The man who needs no introduction, Hunter Ronaldo. And then last but not least, the man with the most stable PS5 ever, DX 2069. All of these people have taken it a step above and beyond and became Unlocked++ members on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. True homies.